Welcome to Money Matters, the weekly currency roundup podcast brought to you by IsraTransfer. Whether you're a seasoned investor, an expat managing your finances, or just curious about the world of currency exchange, you're in the right place. Each week, IsraTransfer's co-founder and head of trading, Daniel Engelsman, will inform us of the latest trends, insights, and market movements that could impact your money. From currency fluctuations to economic news, we're here to equip you with everything you need to navigate the ever-changing landscape of foreign exchange. So let's dive into this week's roundup. Daniel, what's the latest update on the exchange rate?
Welcome back to another update, I guess, on the shekel. This one's a little bit different, really, because it's not that we're in a war, because we were in a war before, but things have escalated a little bit, shall we say. Last week, I was all ready to record an episode on a Friday morning, and then we woke up to the news that the war with Iran had begun. If I had recorded last week, I would have almost certainly told everyone that based on all factors, we would see the exchange rates climb. So I would have fully expected the dollar shekel to have gone up to something like 3.8, 3.9. The pound, I would have almost guaranteed would have gone up to 5. We've always said on this podcast that when Israel's in war, the shekel weakens and the exchange rate goes up. But the complete opposite's happened. Not complete opposite, but it hasn't gone up at all, the rates. In fact, they've gone down a little bit. And it's really baffling, and it was baffling to me. And what it seems like is the markets believe that this war with Iran will lead to something that's so great on the other end that, the markets expect this to be a good thing for Israel. And therefore, the shekel has not just stayed the same, but even strengthened a little bit over the last week. So we've seen the dollar against the shekel go down to where we currently see it at 3.487. We've seen the pound come down. I mean, it's currently at 4.7, but it was a little bit lower yesterday. And it's a big surprise to everyone. And, as I said, the main reason is that markets expect this to be a good thing long term for Israel. I don't know what else to say on this matter. That's where it is. However, last night we heard that Donald Trump is going to take up to 2 weeks to decide whether or not he's going to join this war. And this, things could turn quite quickly. And if, for example, it looks like the US won't come in and help, and if things turn around in the war that look like it might be negative for Israel, we could see the exchange rates jump up. But as at the time of recording this, it seems like the markets think we're doing very well and this is a good thing for Israel. So unfortunately, only time will tell. We will obviously update you next week. Just as a little bit of tidbits, in Israel, the Home Front Command does, advise whether companies can be open or not. At the beginning of this, all gatherings and businesses that weren't considered essential were told to remain closed. Just, first of all, we are considered essential, which is a bit surprising to me as well, but we can open our office. We're not opening our office. We're all working remotely, but all the banking options are open to us. We can still make transfers. We can still convert money. We can still even pay bank shovarim and create bank checks. So, don't worry about those kind of things. Everything's fully functional and we can continue to service our clients as normal. So all I've really now got to say is just stay safe, and it's going to be interesting over the next weeks. Keep your eyes peeled. And if anything major happens, we will put things out on our social media to kind of advise you of any big movements in the rates. Stay safe, everyone.
And that wraps up this week's Currency Weekly Roundup. We hope you found this episode informative and engaging. If you enjoyed today's discussion, be sure to subscribe and let us know if you have any questions you'd like Daniel to answer. For more information on currency exchange and to stay updated with the latest trends, visit us at IsraTransfer.com. Join us next week for more insights and analysis. Until then, stay informed and take care. Disclaimer. This podcast provides general information about currency exchange and buying or selling currency. It does not constitute legal, financial, or investment advice. Listeners should make independent decisions and seek professional guidance. The company is not liable for any actions taken based on this content.